Hey friends, I thought I'd pop in and show you what I got in a swap over in the Facebook group Makers. And oh my goodness, it is just a bunch of yumminess. So first, our Bible verse for the day is Proverbs 4:27. And this is a good one. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. In other words, kindness rocks, right? I mean, who doesn't appreciate some kindness? So let me show you this Misfit swap for August 2024. And my partner was Lori Paul. And I have to give a shout out to her. Thank you, Lori. This is above and beyond what we were required to send. And it is fabulous. Look at this amazing grunge, you guys. Yummy. Oh, okay. Now, she used all different kinds of papers. Do you see that? This is, I don't even know what it is. But look at that. I may not show all of it, but look at it. That is, she's got some embossing on that. And this here said inks on manila file folder. She made me, this is not part of the swap, and she did this anyway. This is wallpaper. Look what she did. And she even added a few fun little jelly plate prints in here. So the Makers group on Facebook, I will link that in the description box, but it is PM Artist Studios group. And talk about fun, and you can see stuff that will be so inspiring and learn a lot. Isn't that cool? I love that deep purple. And look at that, a tree. That's cool. And a bee. I'll also link PM Artist Studio because they have foam stamps and stencils and things like that to use on your jelly plate. But the thing is that, for instance, let me show you. Here's one of their foam stamps. It's the butterfly. And it's also available in 2 sizes, by the way. This is the bigger one. And they are fabulous stamps. And there's all different artists who create different things for you to purchase. Oh, and you earn points. Oh my gosh, I got 1,000 points for my birthday. And, you know, of course, with your points comes discounts, which who doesn't love a good discount? So anyway, you can use, see, I have been given this print. It's a stencil. It's a misfit, so it's a misprint. Here it is. Now the real one is different. This one, you know, it's got oopsies on there, but I used that on paper with, well, let me show you. This and some oxide ink. And just, so you don't have to use them on your jelly plate. They're good for all kinds of stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, this here is a stamp by Darcy over at Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. She's one of many artists who creates different stencils and stamps. Oh, look at that color. I would love to know what 2 colors she used here so that I can purchase them. Look, okay, do you see the sparkle? It's gold sparkle. Did she use mica spray? I don't know, but this is yummy. And then there's this. She used old sheet music, but look at the fabulous color combination. And this was actually my very first swap with these misfits. I tell you what, I'm glad I did it. You know, my thought was, well, I haven't done this very much, so mine aren't going to be as cool as other people's. So I was like, nah, I don't want to be embarrassed and send stuff that nobody's going to like. So I'm hoping that what I sent, she actually can use and enjoys. Oh, that's embossed on there. And this is a printer paper. Look at that color. And this one. Oh, I'd love to know what color that is so that I could get that too. And the final one. I have something else to show you. On my way home from the grocery store today, I actually stopped at this little pop-up vintage market. I guess they do it once a month, and I've just never noticed before. It is a vintage wooden silverware holder. Here's what I kind of was thinking I'd do with it. If you have a better idea, please tell me, because I didn't really have anything in mind when I got this box. But my thought was this. I have this little fabric bin thing I made, and down, I just keep stuff on my desk in it. Let me remove the big items and pull out the smaller things. So I've got little things to do collaging. Like these are all going to be rectangles, and I believe they're from Tim Holtz. And my thought was, you know, maybe put things like that for collaging in here. I've got, somebody sent me all kinds of clocks. Again, Tim Holtz. More clocks. But see, I was thinking maybe these little things could go in here. And then I could dig through them that way. I really don't know. So I was thinking, well, maybe you might have ideas for me. And then I found another box. Yeah, I might have a thing with boxes. But look. That's metal. And it says lettuce. I also need ideas. What do I put in this, you guys? Okay, one more thing I found there. Look at these square, hand-crocheted, vintage, doily type things. Aren't those adorable? And then this one, that's the back side. So this one. And, oh, these 3 together were $2. So usually when I find really cool things that I want, they're too expensive. I would love something hand crocheted that is gigantic, but like they had one there, it probably would have fit an 18-foot long table. However, they wanted $100. I can't afford that kind of thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I noticed something just now on this box. Look. What is that? Oh, it says grow. Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry. Just noticed that. Okay, and then I found this one. It had no price tag. And so she went ahead and gave it to me for $1. Now, my thought is maybe tea dye it, not coffee, but tea dye it, and then cut it and use it on a couple of journal spines. I don't know. Don't know for sure. But this is, if I could have only gotten one thing, this would have been it, and it was $1. I couldn't believe it. It is thick cotton. It feels brand new because it is so thick. And it is a pillowcase, and it has been hand embroidered. Isn't that beautiful? And I'll tell you why I love this. My grandma used to make these all the time. And I have one left that hasn't fallen apart that she made. And I have it in a keepsake box put away. I rarely get it out and look at it because I don't want it to get, you know, ruined. And I have the pillow that used to be on my grandma's spare bed in the bedroom that I would use. this took me back. Do any of you have things from a loved one that has passed away, that memories, things that take you back to them that you would treasure? You know, I know my grandma didn't make this, but it still took me back to her. I mean, do you have a smell? Is there items? Tell me. I'd love to know. I think that maybe, you know, there's even sometimes music does that. We recently had a hummingbird fly into the house, of all things. That's the first time it's ever happened to me. And it was in the kitchen and in the windowsill, and it actually let me pick it up and hold it in order to get it outside. And it was just very calm, and it was sitting there. Now, my mom loved hummingbirds, and when they come close to me or close to one of my kids, you know, my kids will always say, "Oh, look, Nanny's coming to visit." And we giggle, you know. But my son had come, adult son had come running down the hall. I was here in this art space, and he said, "Mom, you got to come to the kitchen. Nanny came to visit." I was like, "What?" So I went out there, and sure enough, there it was. It's a hummingbird. We got to get him outside. All right, well, thanks for being here. Don't mind me. I'm just going to be playing with my new boxes and seeing if I can get organized. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. So, enjoy your afternoon, friends, and I shall see you very soon. Bye-bye.